Hi dears, good morning. Today for you revision class. Now we see that material reading. What is our topic? Reaching the age of adolescence. Very good. First question, what is adolescence? The term adolescence is derived from the Latin word adolescere, which means to grow or grow to maturity. What is the meaning for adolescence? To grow or grow to maturity. Okay. Where it is derived? It is derived from the Latin word. What is the meaning for that? Adolescence. Adolescere. That means to grow or grow to maturity. Example, increase in height, weight, sex organs, muscle mass as well as in brain structure and function. This all the one grow into maturity. Second question, list out the changes which occur during puberty. Changes in puberty, changes in body shape, that means size, changes in body proportion. Next, development of primary sex characteristics and development of secondary sex characteristics. These four changes occur in puberty stage. What is the four changes? Changes in body size, changes in body proportion, development of primary and secondary sexual characteristics. Okay. Next, third question. What are the physical changes that occur in boys and girls during adolescence period? What is a physical change occur in boys and girls? Which time? That during the time of adolescence. Physical changes in boys. Height and weight increase. Muscles develop. Voice breaks takes place due to lengthening of vocal cord and enlarging of larynx, that one otherwise called Adam's apple, shoulder bands. These four changes occur in boys. Physical changes. Which four changes? Height and weight increase. Muscles develop. Voice breaks takes place due to lengthening of vocal cord and enlarging of larynx. That means Adam's apple. Shoulder also broaden. This one changes in boys. Next we discuss about physical changes in girls. The first point same like that. Height and weight increase. Both boys and girls. Second point, fatty and subcutaneous tissues develop. Fatty and subcutaneous tissues develop. In that hip part, the fatty substance occur. Next, voice becomes shrill and then hip broadens. Why the hip broadens? In that primary sexual characteristic, on that time the fatty acid accumulate in the hip part. So, hip broadens, voice becomes shrill and fatty and subcutaneous tissues develop. Both boys and girls first point same only, height and weight increase. What are the questions we discuss? Assignment. First question, what is adolescence? Second question, list out the changes which occur during puberty. Third one, what are the physical changes that occur in boys and girls during adolescence? Next we discuss about second day material reading. First question, what is secondary sex characteristics? Secondary sex characteristics are the physical features which distinguish male from female. Which character? Physical features. One of the physical features which develops in that secondary sex characteristics. Example, which one? Puberty. Second question, what is fertilization? A male sperm then unites with the egg of a female gamete. This is known as fertilization. A male sperm, that means male reproductive organ that unites with the female reproductive organ egg. That process is called fertilization. The fertilized egg undergoes development and it is implanted in the uterus part. Where it is implanted? In the uterus part. Third question, how is adolescence different from childhood? Adolescence is the most crucial and significant period in an individual life. Adolescence is the most crucial and significant period. It is one of the important period in this human life. Which one? Adolescence period. What is the changes occur? It is a period of transition. Transition means that one transfer one stage to another one stage. Transition from childhood to adulthood. The child converted into adulthood. The secondary sexual characteristic will grow in this period only. Which period? Adolescence period. What do you mean by adolescence? Why it is important? It is important. Transition period, adolescence period. What do you mean by transition? Childhood to adulthood stage. That one is called transition. Okay, this time only, adolescence time only, the secondary sexual characteristic will grow. Fourth question, differentiate secondary sexual characteristic in boys and girls. What are the changes? First point same only. Both boys and girls, height and weight increase. Then girls, fatty and subcutaneous tissues develop. But in boys, muscles will develop. Third point, girls, hip broadens. Boys, shoulder broadens. Fourth question, hair grows in armpits and pubic area. Hair grows in the armpits and pubic area, and facial hair also appears in male. Voice becomes shrill in girls. Voice break takes place due to lengthening of vocal cord and enlarging of larynx. In girls, breast develops, size of the penis increase in boys. What are the questions we discussed in today's class, 6th class, 6th day class? What is secondary sex characteristic? First question. Second question, what is fertilization? Third one, how is adolescence differ from childhood? Fourth question, differentiate secondary sex characteristic in boys and girls. Next we discuss about third day class. Explain menarche. The first menstrual flow begins at puberty and is termed menarche. The ova begins to mature with the onset of puberty. What do you mean by menarche? The first menstrual flow is called menarche. Okay. Second question, explain the process of pregnancy. After ovulation, the ovum reaches the fallopian tube and fertilization takes place. The fertilized egg undergoes development and it is implanted in the uterus. The corpus luteum continues to grow and produces large amount of progesterone. This result in pregnancy. After ovulation, the ovulation come out where it is reaches the fallopian tube. In the tube only the fertilized eggs undergoes development. It is implanted in the where? It is corpus luteum and continuously it grow. This one result in pregnancy. Third question, explain the importance of cleanliness during the time of menstrual cycle in girls. Girls should take special care of cleanliness during their time of menstrual cycle. In that menstrual cycle time, the girl should be followed cleanliness. Making use of napkins or tampons may be reduced chances of infection. Next, answer in detail. Explain the role of hormones in reproduction. First point, the primary hormones that regulates are the steroids such as androgens, estrogens and progesterone. The primary hormone only regulate all the activity. Hormone only regulate all the activity. Without hormone, any one function not occur in our body. Okay. Androgen, estrogen and progesterone. What is this one? Androgen, male reproductive organ. Estrogen and progesterone, female reproductive hormone. Okay. These hormones are secreted from the gonads, which are it is regulated by the anterior pituitary. Where it is regulated? The pituitary only regulated that one. Why? Pituitary is the head of the hormone. Okay. Both male LH hormone and male and female LH and FSH hormones stimulating reproductive are mainly under the control of hormones. LH means luteinizing hormone, FSH means follicle stimulating hormones. First, we discuss about LH. In the male, it stimulates the interstitial cells of testes and the secretion of testosterone. In the male part, the LH hormone secrete the which hormone? Male hormone testosterone. Next, FSH. In the female, it is necessary for the development of seminiferous tubules and for spermatogenesis. In male, LH hormones secreted. In female, same like that in male. FSH hormones necessary for what purpose? Spermatogenesis purpose. Next, prolactin. PRL means prolactin. Its main function, milk secretion during lactation. Milk feeding period. Which one secrete the milk? Prolactin hormone only. Next, oxytocin. It is caused expulsion of milk from the breast and it is involved in the contraction of smooth muscles of uterus during childbirth. The oxytocin hormone is very important for what purpose? It is the milk secrete and come out from the breast. Which one important? Oxytocin hormone. And also another one importance, contraction of smooth muscles. Which muscles? Uterus muscles. After childbirth, that one was what? Contraction. Which hormone do that work? Oxytocin hormone only. Next, briefly describe the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle. What do you mean by menstrual cycle? When a girl reaches puberty at the age of 10, the sex hormones released into her blood cause some of the ova in her ovaries to become mature. Usually, one mature ovum is released from one of the ovaries into the oviducts once in every 28 days. This is called ovulation. Every 28 days, one mature egg come out from the ovary. That process is called ovulation. Before ovulation, the inner wall of the uterus become thick and spongy and full of tiny blood vessels. If the ovum does not get fertilized, then the thick and soft inner lining of uterus is no longer needed and hence it breaks. Menstruation usually occurs 14 days after ovulation and usually lasts for about 3 to 5 days. Menstruation usually occurs which 14 days that day only started. How many days it longer? 3 to 5 days. After menstruation is over, the inner lining of the uterus starts building up again, so that is maybe become ready to receive the next ovum. If the ovum does not get fertilized even now, then menstruation takes place. Again, the menstrual cycle is controlled by hormone. Each and every activity in our body, which one controlled? Hormone only. The menstrual cycle also controlled by hormone only. What are the questions we discuss? First question, explain menarche. Second question, explain the process of pregnancy. Third question, explain the importance of cleanliness during the time of menstrual cycle in girls. Fourth question, explain the role of hormones in reproduction. Fifth question, briefly describe the menstrual cycle. Next, we discuss about briefly explain the menstrual needs of nutritional needs of adolescents. What is the nutritional needs? What are the nutrition necessary for that adolescent period? Adolescence is a stage of rapid growth and development. It is a rapid, fast growth in the development. Balanced diet is very much important during adolescence. In that adolescent period, which one important? But balanced diet is very important. What do you mean by balanced diet? It includes proteins, carbohydrate, fats and vitamins in requisite proportions. That means necessary proportion. Our Indian meal of roti or rice, dal, milk, fruits and vegetables forms a balanced diet. This all the one content in everyday food means that one balanced diet. Which one? Rice or roti, and then dal, vegetables, milk, Fruits and vegetables, all the one occur in balanced diet. The nutritional deficiency during this period not only retard the physical growth, retard means that one reduced, not only reduce the physical growth but also impair the intellectual development inside our organ, primary and secondary sexual organ growth, no, that also affected intellectual development and may also delay sexual maturity. Okay, a very good amount of proteins and carbohydrate is necessary during this period. Which period? Adolescent period. During this growth period. Apart from that, adolescents need the following dietary components. What are the following dietary components? First one, minerals. There is an increase in skeletal mass and blood volume. There is an increased skeletal mass and blood volume during adolescence. The body needs calcium and iron. Next, calcium. Calcium intake needs to be increased to prevent osteoporosis in later life. Osteoporosis means that bone related diseases. If you take calcium food means that avoid that osteoporosis. That means எலும்பு வந்து ரொம்ப பலகீனமாக இருந்து அடிக்கடி உடையிறது, அதுதான் osteoporosis. It is present in milk and milk content products or other equivalents. Next we discuss about iodine. It helps to prevent thyroid gland related diseases. That means goiter. அயோடின் டெஃபிஷியன்சினால என்ன வருது? காய்டர். அப்படின்னா இந்த நெக் பார்ட் வந்து பல்ஜாக ஸ்வெல்லாகி இருக்கும், அது அயோடின் டெஃபிஷியன்சினால் வருது. நெக்ஸ்ட் அயன். அயன் பில்ஸ் blood and iron rich food such as green leafy vegetables, ஜாக்கரி. ஜாக்கரினா வெல்லம். மீட், டேட்ஸ், ஃபிஷ், சிக்கன், citrus and Indian gooseberry, நெல்லி. And whole pulses are good for adolescents. Lack of iron in the diet results in anemia. If the intake of food, iron component is very less in amount means that one what causes? It causes anemia. Second question, what can you suggest to your classmate to keep himself or herself clean and healthy? I would give the following suggestion to my classmates to keep themselves clean and healthy. First point, shower or bath daily. Always wash the hands before and after meals. Keep fingers, nails clean and dipped. Wash the teeth and mouth before and after each meal. Avoid touching the face, nose or mouth while preparing food. If he wants to taste the food, use a clean spoon. Change the clothes regularly and wash them cleanly, especially undergarments. If we are not well, avoid self-medication, consult a doctor. Don't take self-medication. Immediately consult a doctor. Next question, adolescence is the energetic stage. What health and good habits you want to develop? Adolescents can become the backbone of the society. One must develop the following good habits. Make a good personality of your own. Focus on one's career goals and study hard. Read many storybooks apart from the study books. Try to learn new things. Always be free-minded. Respect everyone equally. Take the decision wisely. What are the questions we discussed? First question, briefly explain the nutritional needs of adolescents. Second question, what can you suggest to your classmates to keep himself or herself clean and healthy? Adolescence is the energetic stage. What health and good habits want to develop? Thank you, dear. I hope you understood this class. Do well. Thank you.